actually as the results of those unwholesome thoughts, at present you happen to lead very miserable life. Anybody, I am not talking about you, but anybody. But if we examine very carefully our life, when we introspect our life very carefully, actually if we are possible to live very pleasant life, no problems. Actually no opportunity to catch some diseases, serious diseases actually, very healthy. Healthy body as well as healthy mind also. Then also you can examine very carefully, actually because of the wholesome actions, kusala, which have been practiced by such persons since long period of time, not only in the present world, but since previous births also, actually he can now lead very, very happy life, very, very pleasant life, no problems, physically or mentally. So actually this capability of examination of your own life actually is activated, actually functional because of the honesty. You must be honest to yourself. If you are honest actually, you must be able to understand what are the miserable conditions in your life. Whenever you understand these miserable conditions are because of the bad actions doing by me, which have been done by me since long period of time, and taking the present opportunity, present moment as a turning point, actually hereafter I will suspend, I will stop doing those kinds of bad actions. Then only you can examine that actually, or you can get rid of all the miserable conditions in your life. Actually similarly good actions also, wholesome actions also. So therefore in Pali words, everywhere, actually I see, I can quote those Pali words, I have memorized, because actually retention is very appreciated in Sri Lanka. Etu vinyo puriso asato amayavi udujati. Aha manusasami aham dhamman desemi. These are the words of Buddha. Always Buddha expresses his ideas, that means administers his Dhamma to those who are honest, upright. And he is ready to understand his faults, defects. And when all the defects relevant to those unwholesome or unpleasant life conditions, actually if they understand, if they accept them pleasantly, actually understanding the truth, what he is, actually thereafter he can get rid of them and stop doing those unwholesome actions, and thereafter he would be able to live very successful life. There must be turning point, no age limit there. Actually, if we can stop these unwholesome actions in our very later age, actually sometimes actually about to die, sometimes actually at that moment also we can suspend doing unwholesome actions, and thereafter your mind will be purified and settled to do good actions. So if one has understood this position, actually he can understand the Buddha Dhamma. That's all. Now I like to describe actually the topic, subject matters relevant to the topic. Actually generosity. Generosity is having very wide meaning than giving. Now you use the Pali term dana. Dana means actually dana. Dana means actually the root of that term. Actually you are very anxious to study Pali also. The root of that dana is da. That is the root. The root gives the meaning as abandoning or giving up. whatever owned by a person, whatever is owned by a person, material or immaterial. Material benefits as well as immaterial benefits for the betterment, for the benefit and welfare of others. So whatever owned by a person, material or immaterial benefits should be given to others for the betterment and welfare of others, benefit of others. Now, it is very clear what are the material benefits. Actually, food, shelter, clothes and medicine. They are the necessaries of life. But what are the immaterial benefits? If you are possible to dedicate your valuable time for the betterment of others, actually that also would be a very great Dhamma. Now sometimes some people are having opportunities to earn much money within 5 minutes, millions of dollars, but giving up, abandoning that opportunity, sometimes actually he may help the others, assist the others, that valuable time to earn money for the betterment of benefit of others. Actually that would be very great Dhamma. In wide sense, actually the dana or giving, it is transformed as a generosity. Generosity means actually through the speaking, through using your words, salutations, and sometimes actually obedience. So many temperaments, good temperaments included in your life should be dedicated for the happy life of others. Sometimes when you express very, very sweet words, honestly, sometimes if you act to please the others, for the enjoyment of others, actually that also would be great Dhamma. And sometimes wisdom also. Now when you examine very carefully the life of the Bodhisattva, the aspirant Buddha, actually in many Jataka stories, actually Buddha dedicated his whole life. Sometimes he gave up, abandoned so many energies. Actually in particular wisdom. When you read the Varnapata Jataka story, actually the Bodhisattva as a merchant, dealer, actually with so many people, actually retinue, we call that term as an ancient term. Actually he crossed a desert to go another city beyond that desert. Actually meanwhile what happened, he deprived of water, no water in the desert. Then the other person, the retinue who followed with him, actually began to lament. And the Bodhisattva, because of the wisdom developed in the previous births, he knew that there is water in the desert also, seeing a particular herb. So I don't know what's its English name. Actually he told his followers to dig the soil. When the soil is dug up, what happened actually? Very big plain of stone. Then the other person's followers, again they began to lament, because seeing that, watching that stone, plain of stone, actually they began to lament, but Bodhisattva told to pierce that stone, plain of stone. Then actually very huge stream of water sprung. The lives of all the followers rescued. And the very, very important factor here, after taking use of water, and finally the Bodhisattva actually hoisted a flag there. Those who come again here to this place, actually depicting that here is water. That is the nature of actually what I call generosity.